Buongiorno tutti! Ciao from Bella Calabria. This is Lily with Calabria Dreaming, and today's video I wanted to make about why I created my YouTube channel, some of the reflections that I have on living here in Calabria for the last year, and some of the future goals and dreams that I have that I'm manifesting right now. So buongiorno from beautiful Calabria. I'm in my backyard on my dondola. This is what they call a swing. Dondola, I love that word. It's my favorite word right now. And then look at the beautiful backyard flowers. These are star jasmine and they smell amazing. And then look at the beautiful mountains. So I'm just sitting here in my backyard enjoying this morning. I'm still a little sick today, but I'm gonna go to the beach in a little bit and get some vitamin C. But I thought I would just make a quick video about why I created this channel to begin with. I mean, I'm a very private person and I'm not on social media anymore. I was for 7 years and then I left because it just didn't bring me happiness. But I'm very protective. I don't like putting myself on camera. I like my privacy a lot. But I decided to create this channel 3 months ago because it's so beautiful here in Calabria and it's such a healing place that I just had to share it with people. I want people to know about beautiful Calabria. So I decided to create a channel just for people to get a glimpse into what it's like living here. I mean, Calabria is a forgotten part of Italy. And a lot of people don't. I mean, I had never heard of Calabria until I met my husband in Florence 5 years ago. So yeah, Calabria is just such a beautiful, beautiful healing place. And so yeah, that's why I started it. But recently I've been working with a marketing and branding consultant. She's a friend of mine and she's helping me build a brand for a company that I want to create. And I'm going to talk to you about it later on in the video and you can tell me what you think. But one of the things she told me, and I've just been marinating on it for all week, is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so why do I create these little videos and show people life when I'm just super protective and never would put myself out there? And the reason why is because I just love Calabria so much and I want to give back somehow to this place, and I would love to drive tourism here and business here and eventually help people maybe even consider moving here. I think of Calabria as like the Wild West still, like it's still so untouched by bureaucracy for Italy. I mean, Italy is very bureaucratic and Calabria is too, but there's something about Calabria, you just feel like you're in the wild, wild west. Like you can there's so much freedom here in many ways. Just the open-airedness and the big expansive nature, and you just feel like you're in an undiscovered place still. So I love that about Calabria, and I see it's so beautiful here. I'm a big time traveler. I've traveled all over the world, solo female, backpacking. You know, I've done a lot of traveling. And I think that Calabria is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. And it's so shocking that nobody knows about this place. Like I said, I had never heard of Calabria until I met my husband. And I mean, I'm not telling you that Calabria is the easiest place to move to. It's definitely not. But it is definitely one of the most healing places and the most beautiful places. And if you're an explorer like me and somebody who really worships freedom, Calabria is actually a great place to be. I don't know about the rest of Italy. Like, I don't know if I could ever live up in any of the bigger cities, but for somebody who wants to get away from the world, I feel like Calabria is a really great hiding place. And it feels so special because it hasn't been touched by like big chains and big hotels, and the mafia has a lot to do with that. So that's an interesting side effect that the mafia has here in Calabria. And they're not like super obvious, but you know that Calabria has a lot of mafia control because there are no big businesses out here. There are no chain hotels, there's no Marriotts, no Hiltons, there's no big stores, like there's no IKEA. There is no big business out here. Everything is very still very local and small, and there's a lot of small business here and a lot of artisanal, like homemade products made in the traditional way. So it's interesting when the rest of the world is, you know, everybody buys through Amazon, and there's like this big business culture out there. Here in Calabria, it's very small business, like very mom and pop still. Almost all of Calabria is that way, and like I said, there's no chain hotels. I think there's the Best Western here, and I've only seen one, and it's bizarre because it's like a super nice 5-star hotel, but it's a Best Western, so go figure. I mean, who knows? But Calabria is still so untouched, and so it's interesting because a lot of people here want the mafia out, and I'm not making a comment on the fact that the mafia is good for Calabria. I just mean that it's protected Calabria from a lot of the big businesses, and because everything takes so long to get done here. Like my husband was telling me, the main freeway that they have going from Calabria to Rome or up north, it took them 30 years to complete, and it is still not completed. So everything just takes longer because the mafia has like a hold on construction and all those types of things, and they want to control this part of Italy because Calabria is the biggest port of Italy. It's all like, it's just the tongue of Italy. So it's interesting the role that the mafia has on Calabria and some of the positive side effects of living in this kind of culture where big business is just not allowed. So it's good and bad, but it's interesting for sure. So yeah, so Calabria is just one of those places where you're like, where can you find these type of beaches and at these prices, and the slow pace of life and just the beauty and just being really able to take time for yourself. I feel like Calabria for me has been very healing. I lived here 2 years ago when my son was born, so I lived here for 2 years and then a year. So altogether I lived in Italy for 3 years. And the first 2 years in Italy were a lot harder for me, but also they were very healing. So I had a lot of time to myself and a lot of time to go out into nature and to be on the beach and just like time to reflect. So I just want to share that with people. And I think that Calabria could be a life-changing experience because it's so far removed. It's like almost back in time that you easily can forget about the rest of the world and lose yourself in time here. And so my why did I create my channel is because I want to somehow give back to Calabria. And so yeah, so the business idea that I have, and I'd love to get people's input on what you think. I want to create a tour for people who are interested in Calabria that's 7 nights, 8 days, and it takes you through 4, you sleep in 4 cities, 4 distinct different cities in Calabria, and it goes around Calabria, and it gives you like a super authentic take on what Calabria really is. So there, like I said, there's no chain hotels. It wouldn't be like a prepackaged tour. It would be a tour that I created with my husband, who is super Calabrian, and he knows everybody here, and he's super proud of his culture as well, and he loves Calabria like I do, and he grew up here his whole life, so he knows how to create an amazing experience for people. And I have the traveler mind, and also I'm a lover of luxury as well, so I know how to create a trip that could be, our goal is to create a trip that's life-changing. And then eventually, if people wanted to move to Calabria after being on this amazing tour that we take them on, then if they were interested in moving here, we could help them make that transition. Because if you don't speak the language, and also Calabria it's just hard to get things done here, we would help with all of those things. And since we've done it, and I've lived in Calabria twice now, moved to Calabria twice now, I can say that I'm an expert at moving in general, so I would help people to make that transition. So anyways, I make these videos, and I created this channel, and I put myself out there for people to criticize and for people to comment on and for people to agree with. and I welcome all of those different opinions. I try to create an authentic channel where I'm just sharing a slice of our life here in Calabria. And I also try to show a real side of Calabria, and I don't sugarcoat things for people. I give my real assessment and opinion on things, and it's just my experience. It's just what I am sharing. So I hope that people get something out of my channel and they get to see this forgotten part of the world. And I hope to build that and not have it be so forgotten. And I think that Calabria could be one of Europe's premier destinations for not only the summer, but really for the winter as well. It's so warm here. Like right now it's beautiful, but there are no tourists here because tourist season doesn't start until July. So my dream is to create a company where people can come on a life-changing vacation and really get to explore what Calabria is really all about, which is the food. Obviously, you come to Calabria for the food and the beaches. Those are the two main things, and just the lifestyle of taking things slow and really being in the moment and really enjoying the nature and all of those things. So that's why I created this channel. I hope you guys like it. I'm at 340 something subscribers, and I am just so over the moon about that. And I'm just really grateful for anybody who watches or subscribes or hits the like button. Like it makes me really, really happy, because it means that people are interested and attracted to Calabria, and that's what I hope to create, is a big attraction here for people. So let me know what you think about a tour. It would be 4 different cities over 8 days, 7 nights, excuse me, but yeah. And it would include like wine tasting and cooking classes and, going to the most amazing beaches, taking a boat out and diving into the crystal blue waters. But also like having a cooking class with a nonna, or going and meeting people who make homemade wine or olive oil, and going off the beaten track and seeing what it's really like. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I'm really interested in it, and I'm really excited to come out with this idea that I've been sitting with for a long time. So anyways, guys, hope you have a beautiful Saturday. I am gonna be relaxing here in my garden, and in a little bit I'm gonna drag my husband out for a walk on the beach, and then we're gonna go pick up our sunny boy. He's at Nonna's house right now. He goes to their house every Friday, so we have Friday nights off, and we can just hang out and not be bossed around by a 3-year-old. So yeah, anyways, have a great rest of your weekend, and baci from Calabria, and hope to see you soon. Thanks.